Pumas have this weak link, right? So this is a Ford gearbox, and they got to mate it to the Land Rover transfer box. And it was a last-minute.com decision where no meetings took place, and this was their solution, right?
They were going to discuss this when they discussed the rear sliding windows, the same meeting.
Look, I mean, the meeting didn't happen. They probably went down to Twickenham and lost to the Springboks or something. And then they invented this, right, which was just to create pain to every fender owner in the world.
So the TK sits here, right?
The TK's bolts onto the back here. Does
it go through this hole here?
Plate. Yeah, and it goes into this hole. And this thing is unlubricated. It sits completely unlubricated in a housing. And it just doesn't work. It wears out. And I'll show you why. I mean, this client's just coming. This is a tie wrap from Genuine from Land Rover. So this is the attempt at covering the whole thing, which we'll take off. And if you look here now, you can already see that it's all red, which is essentially rust and wear, because this is an unlubricated joint.
Oh my God.
So what happens here is that these little gears, because they're unlubricated, they wear excessively fast. And then this strips and you've got no drive to your car. None. And that is one of the problems. The other problem it creates is it creates another joint in the driveline. So it's another thing to give backlash. So what we do with our help from LOF, our mates in England,
Luke Fitzsimmons and the boys.
Jeez, what a legend, eh?
One of the
So
most.
we put their solid output shafts in. And what this essentially does is create a solid join between the transfer box and the gearbox. So A, you lose all that slack that is evident in the driveline, and B, you don't have the reliability issues of having a dry joint in the middle of your driveline.
So
this is the
So they removed the two-piece coupling that Land
put in a
Rover put in
single piece.
and put in a single piece.
which is much stronger, built to a much higher specification than this, and it's just an unbelievable part.
You have to.
I mean, it's beautiful.
If you have a Puma, you have to have this part in your car.
Look how beautiful. So this is our friend, Mr. Biscus. He's getting this in his fend here,
He's getting it in this, along with a power upgrade. So
and the MO 18031 will forever be his. It will never come out of this because it will outlive the car, and you don't have driveline issues. There's no driveline issues. The gearbox is strong, maintained well. It can do in excess of 500,000 k's. The transfer box, we do our upgrade to the main pin here that always leaks, the famous one that everybody just puts silicone onto. We'll do our upgrade to that, and we'll put this thing in and hopefully see it in 20 years for a service or something, you know.